Hello. All the students are requested to please write your name and roll number in the chat box.
হ্যালো স্যার,
Hello. Huh?
আমি রোল নাম্বার জানি না।
Just you can put your name or write your name only.
ওকে স্যার।
I can start now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So good morning everybody. Last class we discussed about the sterilization by physical method. Different sterilization of different pharmaceutical product by the physical method like dry head sterilization, moist sterilization, radiation, mechanical sterilization. Today we discuss about the sterilization by chemical agents. So many chemical agents that can kill the microorganisms, and we can sterilize the pharmaceutical and other products. So the chemicals, some chemicals, especially the alcohol, aldehydes, are the chemicals. Nowadays, all of you know it, the sanitizer, which are used for the sterilization or kill the microorganisms. So let us we can see which chemicals agent, which chemical to sterilize the which pharmaceutical products. Okay, these are the contents for the chemical agents and classification of the instrument to be sterilized, test for the sterilization, disinfectants, infection in the dental operators. In case of dentists, those are used. Before that, it will be sterilized. Universal precaution. Sometimes you can use some instrument or others. In that case, there you can use some universal precautions and patient preparation and the unit water line. In case of preparation of water, then a general sterilization process is going on, generally UV light and this is and some chemical agents or chemical used for the sterilization, and the occupational accident exposure and management and waste and the regulation. These are the topics regarding this chemical sterilization. This is the chemical sterilization method. One is the gaseous sterilization, another the liquid sterilization. So basically the chemicals, two types, one is the gaseous form, another is the liquid form, and those which are used to kill the microorganism, that is called the sterilization. So one is the gaseous sterilization, that means sterilization by the gaseous agent, gaseous chemical agents, and sterilization by the liquids or the liquid chemicals, that is the liquid sterilization. Under the class of gaseous sterilization, ethylene oxide is a very potent sterilizing agent that can kill the microorganism around 100%, and the formaldehyde, nitrogen dioxide, NO2, and ozones. Especially the ethylene oxide used as a common gaseous chemical agent. Even the floors and the operation theater can be sterilized by the ethylene oxide gas. And then liquids, hydrogen peroxide is a very good oxidizing agent that can kill the microorganism, but it is harmful. That's why it will be used some limitation, glutaraldehyde and hypochlorite. So these are the chemical liquids which are used for the sterilization. Any doubt or any question? Hello. Do you understood? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, some students want to join.
Huh. So those are late joining, please write your name and roll number in the chat box first. So today we discuss about the sterilization process, chemical sterilization. That means sterilization of pharmaceutical or any other devices or medical devices by the chemical agents. Last class we discussed about the physical agents, those are used for sterilization, and today we discuss about the chemical agents, and especially these are classified into two groups. One is the gaseous sterilization, another is the gaseous sterilization and the liquid sterilization, ethylene oxide or formaldehyde, nitrogen oxide, ozones, and in case of liquid sterilization, hydrogen peroxide, glutaraldehyde, and hypochlorites. Sterilization method. And the physical method, moist heat sterilization, already discussed, dry heat, gamma radiation, filtration, and plasma sterilization. Chemical method, ethylene oxide, glutaraldehyde concentration. Disinfectant method, some physical method like boiling and pasteurization, already discussed elaborately. Now the chemical agents, especially for the alcohol, aldehydes, halogens, phenol, surfactant, heavy metals, and dyes and oxidant. So these are the class of chemical agents that are used for the sterilization of different chemicals as well as the pharmaceutical product or the medical devices, or those are material which is maybe sterilized. So these are the chemical agents which can be sterilized by this process. Under the class of chemical agents like alcohol, alcohol is the major part of the chemical that are used for the sterilization. All of you know it, the ethyl alcohol, generally the 70% and above, it is acts as a sterilizing agents. So that's why in your before the injection, this ethyl alcohol is used for clean up this area. And another 70 to 95% ethyl alcohol is acts as a sterilizing agent, and minimum concentration of ethyl alcohol is the 70%. Another is isopropyl alcohol. Now there's so many sanitizer used for the isopropyl alcohol as a sanitizer, and trichlorobutanol under the class of alcohol. So these are the three alcohol which are used for the chemical sterilization. Another is the aldehyde. Which aldehyde? Formaldehyde. Generally we are use the formaldehyde and the glutaraldehyde. And formaldehyde, generally the 40% of the formaldehyde is called the formalin, to preserve not only the sterilization but to preserve the feces and others organic materials. And the dyes like aniline and acridine dye used for the sterilization, but generally to avoid the dyes, because the dye are really carcinogenic, so all dyes are carcinogenic, that's why avoid, but sometimes it was used. So halogens under this iodine and chlorine. Now the water treatment which is treated by the chlorine or chlorinated waters, and the iodines, all of you know it, the different preparation of iodine, weak solution of iodine, strong solution of iodine, aqueous solution of iodine, providon iodine. So these are the iodine preparation which is used for the realization, phenols, and the metallic salts. So what are the ideal chemicals used for the disinfectant? What are the disinfectant? That means disinfectant are the agent which are used for the inanimate object for killing or inhibit the growth of the microorganism. That is called the disinfectant. That is the basic difference between the sterilizing agent and the disinfectant. It is used for the living things system, but disinfectant used for the only the non-living system or inanimate object. Generally the floor, tiles, that will be sterilized by the disinfectants. And sometimes some component which are sterilizing agent, sometimes it will be acts as a disinfectant. But what is the but is certain limit or concentration. That concentration it acts as a disinfectant, and that concentration acts as a sterilizing agent. The what are the ideal chemical properties of the disinfectant? Number one, the wide spectrum of activity. That means the disinfectant having the wide spectrum, that means it must be kill the both the gram positive and gram negative acid fast or the fungi and algae molds. That is the ideal property, but sometimes it is not happen. But the ideal property is the it should be wide spectrum of activity. Number two, the active in the presence of the organic matter. That means this disinfectant must be present in the organic matter and effective in the acid as well as the alkali medium and speedily action. It must be not only the acidic medium, not only the basic medium, but also it is active against both the acidic as well as the basic medium. So these are the ideal property. Another is the high penetrating power at stable. High power at stable condition, high penetrating power, that means when it is used the floor and others or the skin, that may be the penetration power high, that will be help for the sterilization or disinfectant of the particular items, and compatible with the other antiseptic and disinfectant. Obviously this is the property. Suppose you use some chemicals or use as a disinfectant, they do not hamper with the others chemical use simultaneously. So this is the main property in case of not only this disinfectant and other chemicals. When it is used singly it is okay, but when you use with the simultaneously with the other chemical compounds, that cannot be hampered or reduced. Sometimes the synergistic, that means the potentiation action will be done, that will be acceptable, but there is a no hamper with the or any other interaction cannot be occurs with the others chemicals and not corrode with the material. That means it is not corrosive with the materials. If the chemical do not corrosive with the materials, if the corrosive, then that types of chemical will be discarded, or that chemical which are not used. So these are the ideal characteristics of the chemical which is for use for disinfectant. Any question, or do you understood? Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Not cause. Another property is not cause local irritation and sensitization. When you used the disinfectant, there is a no local sensitization or irritation. No irritation will be produced or any sensitization. If any sensitive, there is a sensitive to the skin or others or in the floors, that will be that types of chemical agent not used. That type of property not have. So not interfere with the healing also. Suppose you used some healing property, healing for healing purpose, or in case of wounds, there is a no hamper or no interfere with the healing. Not to be toxic if absorbed into the circulation. If when it is applied in the skin or in the mouth, suppose this disinfectant, it is swallowed by the systemic absorption, that cannot be harmful effect. And another is the most important things, it must be cheap and easily available. Obviously cheap, otherwise it can, the chemical agent cannot be used. If it is very costly, then it is a problem in the poor people. Can generally poor people in house, in daily house, they are used for the cleaning purpose, so it must be cheap and easily, obviously easily available in the market also. Safe and easy to use, it must be safe and easy, very easy to use. If it is hazardous, there is a problem, and it is must be safe, otherwise it will be a problem. So these are the criteria for the ideal properties of the chemical agent. Next, the mode of action of the chemical disinfectants. What are the mechanism action of the disinfectants? Number one, the protein coagulation. If we use this chemical agent, the protein, bacterial protein, viral protein, or others microbial protein or pathogenic microorganism, that protein will be coagulated. So protein will be coagulated, ultimately they kill the microorganisms. So one is the major mechanism. First is the to kill the microorganism by the protein coagulation. If the protein is coagulated, so their growth of the protein, growth of the bacteria will be hampered. Number two, disruption of the cell membrane. Cell membrane, one of the most important component of a cell, say in case of eukaryotics or in case of prokaryotics. In case of prokaryotic, the cell membrane is the outer membrane, or cell wall is the outer membrane, which is any disruption or destroyed by the chemical disinfectant, there is a disruption in the microorganism will be killed, because the cell wall is the outer covering, that means the protection from the environment. So disruption of the cell membrane automatically the kill the microorganism. Number three, removal of free sulfur hydryl groups. Removal of free sulfur hydryl groups, and this sulfur hydryl group is essential for the formation of different enzymes, and that enzymes help for the growth and metabolism of the microorganisms. So you can remove by the free sulfur hydryl group by the chemical agents, the automatically the enzymatic action will be lost, and finally the microorganism will be destroyed. Number 4 is the substrate competition. Do you know the in case of enzymes, just like the substrate competition, that means there is some chemical agent used for the inanimate object or the living body, just substrate competition when enzymes and the substrate, just those type of substrate enzyme complex will be formed. Here is the enzymes, just the chemical agent bind with the microorganisms and just like a substrate, and to competition, substrate competition, that means to inhibit the microbial growth. Okay, so number 1 is the alcohol. All of you know it, the alcohol, ethyl alcohol or isopropyl alcohol. Generally the sanitizer nowadays is the prevalent use for the isopropyl alcohol, used are used as a chemical disinfectant and frequently used, no action on the spore. So ethyl alcohol used only they kill the microorganism or remove the microorganism, not used, no action on the spores, bacterial spores or others. And concentration recommended 60 to 90%. So but you can remember it and or write down it, the 70% is the minimum concentration of ethyl alcohol to use as a disinfectants. Write down 70%. Okay, you can use the 60 to 90%, but 70% is the minimum effective concentration. At that concentration the microorganism will be killed. Write down it. Next, the uses, the disinfection of the chemical by the thermometer. And suppose in case of use some thermometers for the infected person, that thermometer which are used or same, and sometimes the injection or inject with the others person, that in the previous, nowadays the disposable syringe or needle is used, but previously the needle, still needle was used. That needle was sterilized by the spirit or the ethyl alcohol. And disinfection of the skins. So in case of skin, sometimes before the injection or others, any debris that will be removed by the ethyl alcohol. And what the spectrum of activity, that means it is effective against both not only the bacteria but the fungi, vegetative bacteria, mycobacterium species and some lipid containing viruses. So ethyl alcohol is such a component, such a chemical that are used for the effectively used for the bacteria, virus and the vegetative form of bacteria, even the fungus also. So that will be the very good sterilizing agent for the virus, bacteria, free from bacteria, virus and the fungus. Any question? Limitation, not effective against in the spores. These are the only limitation. It is not effective against the spores. For the concentration, the most effective concentration at 70 degrees centigrade, that will be mentioned is very earlier. It will mention so many competitive exam, that concentration will be mentioned. What are the minimum concentration of alcohol is the 70%. Okay, लिखिए, I write down this. 70% is the
Yes.
minimum effective, but 80% it is okay, but 70% is the minimum effective. What is the minimum and maximum I discuss later on. What the question? Do not use nearly flames because it is a flammable ability or it is a flammable substance. Alcohol ki kore, it is as rectified spirit, which in spirit lamp you can use the spirit lamp for use the. So in case of when you use the ethyl alcohol, it must be free from the flames or fires because it is a flammable substances. So in that case there is no firing, so may sell rubber or the harden the plastic, soil in the rubbers and the plastic. When you use the ethyl alcohol, in case of rubber it will be soil, and in case of the plastic which is to be hardened, that means the brittle of the plastic. So these are the corrosion and these are the limitation and these are the concentration. Very very careful. You can remember when you're end of the life, the what is the minimum concentration, the 70%. Next is the aldehyde. Aldehyde, which aldehyde generally use those chemical use in our daily life or maximum use, I can discuss in that type of chemicals. Number 1, the formaldehyde, to preserve the anatomical specimen. All if you know it in your physiology lab. Oh no, no. In your HS level, you can see any specimen, heart, lungs, intestine, stomach in your school. Anybody? No.
No, sir.
No, sir. So generally, all the specimen like heart, lungs, and in intact form, the from the human system, that will be preserved by the formaldehyde, or generally it is known as the formalin. And the 40% formaldehyde is called the formalin. So formalin is the component chemical agent that can preserve the all the organic specimen like heart, lungs, any component can be preserved in your laboratory. I think in your practical classes it will be seen on case of anatomy and physiology or physiology, and destroying the anthrax spores in the hair and the wools. Anthrax spores, which is hair or in the wools, that will be aldehyde, this formaldehyde, and 10% formalin plus 0.5% sodium tetraborate is used as they sterilize the metal instrument. So the metal instrument can be sterilized, not use the 40%. Here is the only the 10% formaldehyde plus 0.5% sodium tetraborate. It is also very good infective agents. So these are the combined having the potentiation action, and ultimately the all the metal instrument can be sterilized by the aldehyde. Okay. So these are the formaldehyde gases also used. These are the formaldehyde liquid, and it is the formaldehyde gases, and it is used for the sterilizing the instrument, heat sensitive catheters also. Sometimes you use sometimes catheters, urinal catheters, heart catheters for the operation. There is, or in case of passes of urine, generally different types of catheter is used by the medical devices or in the operation theater. So these are the component can be sterilized by the gaseous formaldehyde, or sensitive catheter for the fumigating the wards and the sick rooms and the labs. So laboratory, sick room, operation theater by the sterilized by the gaseous formaldehyde solution. And what are the precautions or the cautions to be taken for use the formaldehyde? Formaldehyde can be react with the free chlorine to produce a toxic gas. So you can caution maybe an irritation vapor that release and neutralize with the ammonia to form a decontamination. So these are the caution to be taken when it is used the formaldehyde gases. Just like ethylene, the formaldehyde gases nowadays in case of COVID-19, the formaldehyde gun is used for the prevent the COVID coronavirus. Not only the coronavirus, but the others micropathogenic microorganism can be prevent or remove by this procedure. Okay. I think you can see in the news or in the TV, those type of gun are used for removing the microorganisms or kill the microorganisms. Okay. Next, another is the glutaraldehyde. Next, aldehyde group of the another concentration. The glutaraldehyde is the commercially available the 2% WIP aqueous solution, which is must be used for alkaline to very activate. So in case of alkaline medium, there is a very good sterilizing agent, and the 2%, this percentage you can remember it in case of every chemical. What are the minimum concentration? It is very important. And in case of multiple choice question, these what are the minimum concentration that will be effective against the microorganisms? So a 10% glutaraldehyde solution format and the 10 hours can be used to sterilization the heat labile items. If the substance are heat labile, that means heat sensitive, in that case you can use the glutaraldehyde only 2%. This 2% is enough to kill the microorganism, even those compounds which are heat sensitive or heat labile. And the spectrum, it is active against the vegetative bacterial spores and the fungi may be used. Okay. So glutaraldehyde is the one another important aldehyde for sterilization. So use for instrument for research is the birds use scopes and rubbers. Those are the endoscopes, and marks can use for this. Okay. So what are the precautions are taken? The glutaraldehyde is known as the dermatitis and the asthma. So you can inhale. If you inhale, when you use the glutaraldehyde, it produce, sometimes you can attach with this, it produce dermatitis, that means skin infection, or it is inhale, that is produce the asthma like syndrome. So it should not be used in the area to little or no ventilations, should not be used area where the little or no ventilation. So there is a ventilation is a proper. In that case, you can use the glutaraldehyde. Even the eye must be protection before it is used. A plastic aprons and the gloves must be used, the aprons, and should be stored away from the heat sources and the containers with the close fitting lids. And the length of the time at the glutaraldehyde solution can be used the various, and part of the usually very good up to 14 days. So if I want, when you use once a glutaraldehyde, the 14 days the microorganism cannot be grow in this area. Next, the dye, the aniline dye and acridine dye. These are used for the sterilizing agent. One is the brilliant green dye or melodic green or crystal violet. Another is the active against the gram-positive bacteria, no activity against the tubercle bacilli. So there is a various prominent limitation. In case of acrylamide, it is used only the gram-positive bacteria, not is effective against the tuberculosis or acid-fast bacteria. For the acridine dye, these are used for the orange in color, effective against the gram-positive than the gram-negative. So generally, dye used in the only kill the gram-positive bacteria, not in the gram-negative, not in the acid-fast bacteria. Another is halogen, generally use the iodine. Iodine used in the skin disinfectant. So many preparation, different types of preparation: 5% solution of iodine, weak solution of iodine, 10% solution of iodine, strong solution of iodine, povidone iodine, betadine, and iodine. These are the different types of iodine preparation can use for the bactericidal or bacteriostatic actions. Events, not only the gram-positive bacteria but also the spores. Another is the chlorine. The chlorine, which are used as the disinfectant in the water supply and pools in the foods and the dairy industries. So the chlorine is used generally in food industries, dairy industry, and the water treatment plant. And the phenol, all of you know it, is the phenol. These are the component by the distillation of the coal tar between the temperature 170 to 270 degrees centigrade. The powerful microbicidal. That means cidal means kill the microorganisms. Static means inhibit the growth of the microorganisms. So phenolic derivatives have been widely used in the disinfectant for the various purposes in the hospitals, like say for example in the Lysol and Cresol, which are used for the phenolic compound for the disinfectant of the floors. Lysols and Dettol. Which is the component of the Dettol? Anybody can tell? The composition of
Phenol.
Dettol? Which chemical present in the Dettol? Actually, Lysol and Dettol, which is prepared by the same company. Lysol is a chlorgyninol used to clean the wards or even the hospital wards. Any floor also, in your home also, you can use the phenol also. Phenyl, that means which are used as a phenyl, commercially named as the phenyl. The various combination are used to control and the pathogenic cocci, surgical and neonatal units of the hospitals. So not only you can use, you can start a business. That type of phenyl preparation, I think in your madhyamik, they are preparation of phenyl in some schools, because it is a very cheap, but it is a very profitable business. You can prepare. If you a good market, I think it will be a very good profitable business. You can start it for phenyl, preparation of phenyls. Aqueous solution are used in the treatment of the wounds also, but in the high concentrated solution, that wound can be aggravated. So they be careful about the concentration of the phenol. Another in the metallic salt, some metallic salt like salt of silver, copper, mercury, nowadays used as a disinfectants. Acts by the main mechanism action of this metallic salt is the to coagulation of the product. Ultimately, to coagulate the protein of the microbes, so ultimately it will be inhibit or sterilization and make the bacteriostatic, weak bactericidal. That means it is a marked bacteriostatic. That means inhibit the growth of the microorganism, not kill the microorganism. Very poor capability of the metallic salt and the limited fungicidal activity. That means there is some limited fungicidal. That means fungi will be killed, but there is some limit. But salt of silver, which metal? The salt of silver, do you know? Or give one example, silver component which acts as a antiseptic or disinfectant. A silver salt, silver compound which are used for the disinfectant or wound healing. Do you know any silver preparation in the market for use as a disinfectant? Or anybody? Hello?
No, sir.
জানো না? Do you know? Silver X, have you heard the terms? Silver X, which are used for the burn, a very good drug. Silver sulfur diazine, Silver X use করো না? আরে Barnol or Silver X. Silver X is quite better than the Barnol. It is contain silver sulfur diazine, sulfur drug with the silver, and this silver sulfur diazine is a very good agent for the wound healing of burn. Silver X এর নাম শুনেছো? হ্যালো?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So in case of burn case, generally the very preferred component medicine is the Silver X. It is a silver containing component. Okay. Next. Next class. Which teacher? Or I continue?
Sir, there is no class.
There is no class. But I have a one class in case of master degree. So up to this, better up to this, okay, because this is the last class, and I think 25th is 26th is the your microbiology exam, and also the in curriculum section B, section, you are the section B, na? Section A.
Yes, sir.
So that's why I cannot completed the class. Okay, so today up to this. Then otherwise it will be a problem, face the problem of
Sir, up
section A.
to this
Hmm.
syllabus
Up to
is
this,
over.
my physical sterilization, and up to this already I mention in your chat box, and it will be mentioned in your Google